Hi, everyone. It's dark in here.
How y'all doing?
Is anybody gonna come on?
Boy, these McDonald's fries is good. Sure you don't want none, baby?
Nope.
Ain't nothing like the $1.39 and a side fry app. Ain't nothing like it. Love it when I see it in there. Cause the large fry is almost $5 and they be
Mm-mm.
putting 40 fries in the box. Who paying that much? 8 cents per fry. It's crazy.
So you gonna tell people what you did today?
Oh yeah, so I picked up my mama and we went to go vote for the for our city council election that's going on right now. True. How many of y'all went out and voted? That's all I want to know. Those of y'all that live in Dover, how many of y'all went out and voted? And then I want to see your I voted sticker. How many of y'all really went out to vote? For real? Because election is important.
Lord says salute, salute.
Thank you, Lord. A lot of people be thinking like their vote don't count. It do count, especially through the local government, because they count every person that came to vote. Unlike the federal election, where it's based off electoral college and things like that,
Mm.
right? Yeah, because when Trump ran against Hillary, Hillary had more people that voted for her than him, but he won.
Based off the electoral
Well,
vote.
yeah, but here, see, at the local, it's different. That's how many people came out. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, so many people complain about Dover and they don't go and vote, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Because I am at a lot of city hall meetings, making sure that they don't be going to pass something that ain't right for my city. You know what I'm saying?
Smack is about to run for mayor.
No, I'm not.
She gonna run for
Everybody
something.
want me to. Don't be making that announcement. That'll start floating all through the place.
You gonna run for something.
I don't know. I like being an agitator, but I like being an agitator too much.
So you just like running him out.
No, an agitator is roughing up the system.
You don't wanna put your butt in the seat and actually write something.
I don't got a problem with writing. I'm right now in present as a citizen. I don't have to be in office. I could write
Y'all
something up.
smack for if you want smack to run for mayor, just say smack for mayor. Mayor smack
Mm-mm,
or councilwoman smack.
mm-mm. I like being an
Or
agitator.
counsel her smack.
This is my thing, right? There's too many people that want to get in, but my thing is, are you getting the towel dirty? You know what I'm saying? There's people I haven't seen out in the trenches with me when I've been out here um, doing my activists and advocating for better for my city.
Lord said, are there a lot of black people where you from? In Dover, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot.
The thing is, they don't like come out and vote until something directly affects them. Then they want to tear up the city.
Come on, Mayor Smack. Mayor Smack Smack.
They say you gotta go out there and find your people. I know where my people at. And some of them don't even look like me. People don't realize, my people don't realize they got allies out here. But they don't want to come out and support nothing.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Everybody's looking for pop, perk, smoke weed, drink a beer, drink a bottle of liquor.
But I know them allies. What allies you talking about?
I got allies that push for me for what I'm fighting. And they don't look like me.
I get it, but not everybody has the same opportunities as you to build allies or the know-how to do that. Some
But my
people
thing
just
is, we
post through
got
the
a lot of
world.
power in the city of Dover. They don't realize that our race is we control some numbers. For real, for real.
Well,
I'm being honest. Look at the percentages.
other than that, how was your day?
The day was I got to present something to our national team, so that was hot. They may be coming down and take part of it. You know, got the link for my RSVP for the event,
Uh,
so I'm hyped about that. Yeah,
well, I'm glad your day went well. Hi, everybody. My day sucked like, I
like
ain't going,
but
I'm about to say like balls.
yo, you
My,
crazy.
my day sucked.
Well,
It sucked. It sucked. It sucked.
well, you know what?
All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all why my day sucked. I'm a nurse,
Somebody,
home care nurse
yeah,
during the
yeah.
day, and I take care of your babies. I take care of your little trick and vent babies. I take care of your babies with all kinds of issues, from the
Mhm.
ages of 0 months all the way up to 17 years old. So, in the nursing industry, right? Let's just talk about some etiquette pieces for people that, no, seriously, etiquette pieces for people that may need nursing. Number one, the nurses are trained to take care of your children. Please don't sit with us. There is no reason why you need to sit with us for a 10-hour shift showing us Instagram and YouTube videos of Uncle Perm and all these different, and Netta and other people. Because if I wanted to see that, I could go on YouTube and look at that myself.
So they showing you Netta and Charles.
Yes. Number two, if you're going to sit down there with us, and even though, we don't like that you do it, but it's your house and we can't tell you what to do, don't sit down there smelling like a cup of hot shit.
Yo,
Oh, I'm sorry.
for real,
A cup of hot poop.
Dookie.
Yeah. Smelling like a plastic cup and hot poop. I mean, I don't judge people again. I love people. But if you're going to be sitting with your nurse, wash your behind, don't smell like a cup of hot shit. And don't show us videos that you find hilarious all day, because that's not why we're there. We're here to take care of your kids. And we don't mind having conversations with you, but don't make us. So I'm just going to segue to a piece of what happened today.
Mm.
My patient's relative was sitting downstairs as usual, always sitting with us, always got some kind of strange thing going on with them, right? So her and her girlfriend is on their phone, speakerphone loud, and the girlfriend is gonna text her a picture of her son.
Mm.
And they decide that they're gonna hook me up with their son, with the girlfriend's son. Now, never put a nurse on the spot, particularly me, because I am very sarcastic, especially after you done frustrated me for the first 4 hours of my shift, right?
Hold on, get some more people in here first before you tell them what you said.
Uh, they could come on later.
Sure.
But yeah, so she pull up the picture and her friend on the speakerphone, and she like, "This my son. What you think about my son?" I said, well, he's your son.
Why you what she say when you said that, babe?
She just got quiet. And then she gonna said, well, do you think he look good? She said, no, she said, my son is handsome. Don't you think my son is handsome? I said, well, as long as you believe he's handsome, then he is. Not to say that he was a bad looking guy. It's just that as a professional,
You don't do that.
none of that has nothing to do with me. Now, if you would have asked me if your son was laying in the bed next to my patient, yes, then I'm gonna answer this. Did my son give the baby a pink eye or something? Yes, I'm gonna answer it. But don't ask me how your son look. I'm not this is not the dating game. I'm not
Yo,
here for that.
I'm done. You said that looked like your son.
Yeah, she said, you think my son handsome? Yeah, he looks like your son.
Mm-mm-mm. And then what else he said? I mean, she said.
And she just continued on and on. And she was just talking about how her son is so nice and he looking for somebody. He's single. He don't have any kids. So I redirected. I said, well, to another nurse, and she has a couple kids. Yeah. Well, maybe he need her
I'm done.
because he don't need me.
And his clothes, as mama said, as mama said,
Talk about what kind of clothes he wear. He wear Hawaiian shirts. He don't like name brand stuff. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm like, man, listen, this is about to turn into a disaster.
mm-hmm.
Because number one, I could barely breathe. Because remember, I'm smelling plastic and poop
Oh Lord.
coming from one body.
Mm. You know
So
what? Get you a couple masks.
I had on a mask.
And you know they got this spray, right? And this spray is for people who like smoke weed in their car.
Oh, we didn't get to that part
And it takes the smell out.
where the house smelled like, well, one of the people there, one of the residents smelled like plastic and poop. And then outside, they get the bumping the music and they start smoking their weed, and that smell like hot baby poop. So I'm like, what is this?
They smoke. I'm gonna tell you what it is. They smoking weed laced with something. It could be wet.
What is wet?
Formaldehyde going on.
Oh, so that's why it smell like hot baby poop?
It might, yeah, or it's a manufactured.
My God.
What they call it? Synthetic marijuana.
Oh my God.
Yep.
So that aggravation of my day.
I'm surprised because that wet make people
Hey Keita.
do crazy stuff.
No, this I don't know what be going on, but this house off the chain, yo. The baby comes in and like, I'm hungry. And then want my food out this mug. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give you a little bit, but then you gotta go over there with, your relative. I don't want her food. A 2-year-old. I don't want that food. So she proceeds to stick her hands inside my plate. Keita T said, hey, Smack.
Hey, what's going on? Who?
Keita T. Now, this shit, I don't know how I survived.
Poor baby. That baby was hungry.
I don't know how I survived this damn house.
Baby probably don't like the cooking.
But then what's even nuts about that, my patient, Amin, which I've told y'all stories about. Oh, excuse me, I wasn't supposed to say his name. My patient, scratch the name. My patient, I spoke about my patient on Spooky Hours. He just staring at the ceiling. And I'm like, your people's back up there again. So I go get the broom and I start swiping across the ceiling telling the peoples to leave.
Mm.
Cause like he just really staring. I see him and he like making all these weird faces.
Oh,
Like
yeah, I'm done.
cause he can't talk. It's crazy.
So he was having a hallucination.
I don't think he was having no hallucination. I think it was some type of spirits or something. And I'm asking him, I'm like, yo, something up there, ain't it? I was like, I'm not even trying to tune into that. Let me get on over here,
That's too much.
smelling that hot, that hot cup of shit smell.
Well, that might been.
That might have been what?
That might have been what he was seeing. And smelling. That thing got to his brain.
Nah. Nah, but no, seriously, with this nursing stuff, if you gonna have a nurse in your home, don't overtalk the nurse, don't babysit the nurse, and for God's sakes, change your damn clothes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say, from a woman's perspective, I don't care how old you are, man. You can't be wearing the same.
No, you can't be funky in booty shorts.
Oh,
You can't be funky wearing booty shorts. That just don't go. Like seriously.
old enough for that.
Got on booty shorts, smelling like a cup of poop. So you know it's just leaking and reeking all over the place.
You can't make me throw up. Stop changing something.
Change the subject.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Wait, make me throw up.
So my day just been weird, y'all.
Thought she had maybe a long dress.
This week just nah. She had on booty shorts. You know she always wear them pink booty shorts.
Oh,
Off the chain, man. Off the damn chain. But yeah, I don't know how I made it through this day. My week just been starting out crazy. I done walked into a damn door face first and dealing with my career, you know. And if y'all watched the live earlier, I was dead serious. When me and get home, I'm with a fine tooth comb and we gonna am I still working? Like type of caveat that these Christians or this Christian system got going on where I got to be working because we gonna find a loophole.
uh-huh.
You gonna read the Bible tonight with me?
Yeah.
And I'm serious. I would love to have like a cipher where people could come on the live and we just sit there, we read the Bible and break it apart for understanding. Who gonna do it with us?
Who gonna do it with
I
us?
think Maybach could do it with us.
Who wanna do it
Who
with
want to get on the live cipher with us one night and we just start breaking the Bible and taking real live on cipher?
gain understanding of the
Get this, we gonna really read this and break it apart.
that which
We can even break out the Quran too. Go side by side and get some understanding of this. Because I'm tired of working. I gotta bust through the firmament. I gotta do that about eating pine. You would do. I ain't eating no pineapples on the.
right now.
I think that's what Keita said. She put a freaking pineapple. On the
You got
shit on a pizza.
yeah, and they got mango salsa.
I bet you amount of money, right? Time I think about food, I think about that family just staring at my food.
Man, bring a peanut butter and jelly.
She gonna want five on this. She gonna be like, can I get half of
They
that?
ain't gonna eat that. Trust me.
How do you like seriously, y'all? How do you go to work and you know you have to bring food? How does the people within the house with a whole kitchen want your food?
Yeah,
That's wild. Like you got a whole kitchen with a fridge. You could make some. Why you want my food? What's going on with this?
that's wild.
That's real wild.
I'm telling you. I'm going to make you some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for tomorrow.
Hell no, I want no peanut butter and jelly.
I tell you, I bet you they won't ask.
I don't want no peanut butter and jelly.
I love me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
With pineapples.
I would put pineapples on
That
it.
y'all hear that? That's disgusting as hell. Keita probably eat that too. Keita, would you eat a peanut butter and jelly with pineapples on it? That's off the chain.
Put bananas on there.
Ugh, no.
Ain't no different than you eating peanut butter. When you make them little things between the celery. Now that's nasty.
I don't put peanut butter on no celery.
In
That's
between the
disgusting.
celery.
I don't do that.
I'm like, yo,
I don't do nothing like that.
you was trying to make little fun treats, and I told you about that one.
That wasn't me. That was some other person you was with. Nah, you was with somebody else. That ain't me. I don't eat no peanut butter and celery.
And you were making treats for Marnie's birthday.
That I didn't make nothing no peanut butter and celery.
Nasty.
Oh yeah, nah. Keita said no, she ain't eat no peanut butter. It's great disgusting.
Uh,
On our way home from work, I'm trying to get Smack to run for mayor. I don't know what.
For no mayor. I like being an agitator.
Listen, this city loves her, y'all. She a local celebrity. So if y'all ever need somebody to interview on y'all channel, y'all gotta interview Smack the Indie Plug. Get her on there. This city loves her. Delaware loves her. She be going to all these little indie hip hop awards. What was the one we were supposed to go to last year? The Tech in Texas, was it that? Where was it?
That was in Alabama.
Alabama.
Alabama Music Awards.
Yeah.
Invited a whole lot of places.
Yeah, you always turn it down. She got invited overseas and she didn't want to go.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was because they was over there. We had remember the plane went down and no, what did they do? It was a big riot in Paris. What I look like going over there?
But they ain't gonna touch you because you anointed.
Oh, Jesus.
You gotta put your Jesus stamp on it.
Huh.
They ain't gonna touch you.
I do want to go to Japan though.
I don't want to go there.
They got some talent, underground talent.
I don't want to go there with all them people in them
That in Hong Kong.
them costumes, them anime ass people. I'm not into that.
I'm going to the underground scene.
By
Because you know
yourself.
there, and if not, you can get.
Lord said, oh, out there where that guy's supposed to build a school. Oh, he ain't, Lord ain't seen that live.
Oh no!
Oh, you ain't seen that
He
damn
talking
live.
about Dr.
Now you done got,
Frederick
listen,
Douglass.
Lord, you done got be popped off and angry again.
Frederick Douglass.
The fucking Frederick Douglass
School.
Martin Luther King Boulevard Junior School for Black Children. Biz Smack is gonna ride down there and I'm gonna do a live.
And they said that there's weave all out front of the school.
No, he was live and he was sweeping up Afro puffs. So I'm telling Smack, and now I'm glad you reminded me. We're gonna go there when we carpooling again.
Um, Probably Thursday.
Or we gonna go there Thursday. We definitely gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up with my video, and I'm praying he out there because I want my damn money. I done donated to this man,
Y'all
and
get
it ain't no damn school, and I can't even go to it.
He ain't opened the school yet, has he?
No. And if Keita got weave, you can't go either, Keita. Don't even know. Anybody that got weave, you can't go. So y'all can hang it up. Yeah, because you can't drive. Shit. You be scaring me.
Yo, you was like holding on like.
Yeah, you was a little close.
I think you need to get y'all.
She be doing some bumper to bumper, y'all.
She's lying.
But yeah, we gonna go ahead. We gonna go down there on Thursday, and we gonna shoot some video. And I hope y'all hop on, cause if y'all wanna ask that crazy ass Dr. Umar something, we throwing out questions.
Yeah.
Cause that ain't right. You taking people money like we up in church. You passing a collection plate, and the building. So you come in the building fund. What is going with that?
School opened 2 years ago.
Yeah, Keita, you can't win no weave at the weave off at the door. You gotta come natural. You gotta be woofing it up in that school.
I wonder why he said so much. You know, Sukihano from here.
He be up in Wilmington because he don't have no. How many times on school? The you're gonna have to wear a dress. Hey yo. Oh God, this pisses me off.
It only take a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, we still here, y'all. Hit these back rows with her friends that she called the nigger dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said no weave. She laughing, but it's the truth. You weave
Can't
up in
have
this
no
school.
weed in this school.
You can't have a weave. You can't have nothing.
Look at them nigga there up there. You see him?
He said he's still here, but he could barely hear us.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we in the backwoods.
You can barely hear us?
Once we get back here and we get to the house.
It's the nigga there.
No, you like being back here. Vonda, stop. Because if they hit the brake, you gonna mess up.
Yo, why you get scared, man?
Because you can't
You gotta
drive.
quit driving this truck in idle. You gotta put that thing out. Get down that road, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
And we
scared
gonna mess around. We ain't gonna have no truck.
You scared we gonna hit a nigga there.
We ain't gonna have no truck
I don't
messing
think
with
if
you.
a nigga there get hit by this truck, boy, we
Ain't
ain't
gone.
gonna get up and run.
Can y'all hear us now? We on the back roads. We almost home. I'm a city girl trapped in the country.
Can y'all hear us? Damn, I'm black.
Yeah, they can't see you, but I can see your glasses.
The only thing you see is the glasses. That's crazy. I'm done.
No, Lord, he did not open up that school. It's still, from what I saw, we're going to go down there. We're going to take video and photos, and we're going to show y'all what it looks like. That's what we doing, okay? You going to pick me up on Thursday?
Yeah.
And we going to ride down there. We might need a gun to go to that school.
Well,
That when they still have arms on the had vines on it. Remember he was sweeping up the Afro Puffs.
I don't remember none of that. I'm just taking for what you said. I don't like the man.
You was lying in the bed with me when I was watching it. When they was sweeping up the Afro Puffs, he had vines for the building.
I ain't never liked the man.
I don't
Never
know.
liked Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar off chain, man.
Never liked him.
But you know what I'm saying? We gonna go, and I'm praying. I'm praying that he's out there because I have questions. And if y'all
That's
got
your
questions for y'all for his ass,
You
y'all put it
gave
in there.
you gave
Did
him
y'all
200.
donate to him like I did too?
Yeah, you gave him what, $250?
Probably for 200. Trying to support and you know
That's was always on the Breakfast Club.
was saying all kinds of wild stuff.
Always speak.
Parents when they come for the meetings they can't have. He don't want the parents to have weave and all this.
That's crazy.
He was going ham
Hold
on
on.
them.
You mean with the mom that got weave in her hair and the
Talking about some
and the dad
they
that
might
got one of them
possibly need counseling.
and the dad that may got a sew on to cover up the bald spot. You
Lola
know,
said
you
I
could get
heard he
that.
was sleeping in that building.
Oh wow. He
You
homeless.
said that.
I told you.
But they were saying when he comes off of like say you hire him to come out and speak, when he comes off of that speaking engagement, they were saying he be at his mom's house. So he probably is sleeping in that school.
He's sleeping in the closet at mom's.
Well, we gonna find out because when we pull up taking pictures, I know his if he there, his behind gonna come right on out. I bet you. I bet you. And what you said I would have supported, but uh Lennon I honor convinced me not to. No, you smart. You smart. He's nothing but a con artist. You know what blew his cover?
What?
When he started messing with your girl Suki Hana. He messed that all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
All out here in Delaware losing it.
Mm-hmm.
He's something the hell else, but we gonna track him down. We gonna track him down and get him on this live stream for free.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me something.
Yeah.
Vonda, let me tell y'all. So a snap order.
You
Know
know I
you.
know.
You gonna snap order.
Indeed.
Talking that shit. You go I am. Do you know who I am?
Out on him. The way
People.
for real, that's all that is, honey.
What, Dr. Ooh?
Yep.
Yeah.
He done blocked his blessings too many times. That you just had a Lord saying that he was going to support, but someone told him not to. It's because of how you treat people. He been doing that for years, man.
Yeah, but he made over $1 million.
My brother was listening to Umar, and then he said something crazy, and my brother don't even fool with him no more.
Yeah, but the thing is, I get that, but where is that $1 million that he raised? Was it 1.2 million?
Man,
Where
he
is
done
it?
spent that money. He probably done He's probably done spent it to live. How long ago was that? You talking about this
Well, yeah,
million dollars?
over a course of what, 10?
He spent that money.
I picked up on him 10 years ago.
Oh well, if he had $1 million then 10 years ago, he's gonna have way more than that on speaking gigs. He didn't know how to invest his money properly, and he probably bought that.
Invested,
They probably the city of Wilmington may have given him that building.
but that's what I was about to
That's the
say to
other thing.
you.
The city of
Do
Wilmington
you really
owns.
need that kind of money?
You don't.
Because even with my nonprofit, had we had everything the way we needed to be, we could have had a building for us. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
technically, he don't need that money to have a school. All you need is some connections, correct, with some officials out here, and then they'll get you the money. What's that office that the lawyer guy was working? I can't think of that man
I
name.
don't know
Lord
what you're
help me.
talking about.
Old age that was helping us with a building. That department that he's in.
Oh, deeds, wills and deeds.
No, no, it's a specific department you have that you can go to, and if there's a need for any kind of
City manager.
school, um anything you want to see out in the community shelter, they'll give you the funding.
Mhm.
That's why I'm like, Dr. Umar, with this raising, I need to raise this amount of money out of that. He playing the game.
Yeah, he
Because
playing
even the
around.
city will give you money for salaries. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Mhm.
once they help you fund and get the building, they allot you a certain amount of money each year for it to pay for all the bills, and then you can actually get a stipend to pay employees.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what department that is, Vonda. You know who I'm talking about that was talking to me that said you could get 500,000 for the first year.
What are you
And
talking?
then you can
With the
ask for more
representative.
money after.
With the
Yes.
representative, I forget what
Yes.
department it is.
Yes, I can't remember his name, but either way,
I know his name, but we don't need to put
every
that out there.
yeah, every city has it. I can't remember the department. So, that's a what the people call a gym. If you open up a nonprofit, you can get money and you can put out here whatever you want to see, a shelter, a rap house, all kinds of stuff. Lord said he tricked that money off. He had
This
to.
school is for black boys.
It's for black children. It started off being
No,
for children.
it says Delaware, his school in Delaware for black boys.
When he first started, he said it was for black children. So now he done reduced it to black boys.
Yeah, this is from March the 23rd.
He is something out of this world. And then I'm wondering, is he really a clinical psychologist? That is up for debate too.
Oh, this ain't playing. What happened to Dr. Umar Johnson in 2018? Pennsylvania State Board of Psychology hearing. In December 2017, Johnson was ordered to attend a hearing before the Pennsylvania State Board of Psychology the following month. He faced charges of engaging in the practice of psychology without a license. Dr. Umar Johnson received his education in the Philadelphia School District, attending Tanner G. Duckery and George Mead Elementary School, and
Where?
graduating from Demner Bieber Junior High School
Where
in
is it?
1988. He also attended Millersville University of Pennsylvania and the Philadelphia School of Osteo
Osteopathic medicine.
Medicine,
But that's bone.
to where did according to where did he is only
Anytime you see
it's,
osteo got something to do with bones and stuff like that, I don't know. I don't see anything about psychology or nothing on there.
people asking did he marry Suki Hana?
No. We all know what happened with that. We all know what happened with that, huh?
Man.
So while I got a few people on here,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to get off, I do have a question or whatever. Smack and I are debating on creating a show on Sundays, and it's going to be called The Creator Got Me. And the premise of this show will be to have people come on and talk about miracles and how whoever you believe in, whether it's the creator, if you're spiritual, if you're Christian, you're Muslim, whatever whoever you worship or whatever you serve or whatever you believe in, we want you to come on and talk about how that particular entity helped you out. So basically miracles. And if you listen to my story that I told on a live stream, what was it, Sunday night?
Mm-hmm.
To me, that was a miracle. You know, the spirits had me, the ancestors had me. So we would like to showcase miracles. If you're still on, let me know what you think about that idea. Of course, I guess I would have to host it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll just talk about bust it up, talk about miracles. Maybach suggested that we even talk about spiritual awakenings and stuff like that. But if you like that idea, and if you're not watching now, you may watch later, just put it in the comments and let us know that that's something that you would enjoy. I know this man ain't asking for no $1,000 for
That's
this
the
food.
diamond. That's the
Oh
diamond for
hell
people
no.
to
This man done
support.
lost his mind, and he on a Wix site wanting that $1,000. I know what that
I've been
is.
sawing on
I know
what's
what that
name.
is. That's he off the chain. Lord said I'll tune in.
Oh, that's what's up. Get some
Do
people.
you think that's a great idea, Lord? What do you think? Because I respect Embrek and what he's doing on his platform, so I do not want to take the spooky hours lane. That's just not mine. I don't believe in stealing people's babies. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. But I feel like talking about miracles because I think during this time, with all this stuff that's going on, people need to still believe that stuff needs to, can still happen and
Right.
occur.
Yep.
Lord said, just don't stop nothing good to stop like somebody we know. Crazy.
Facts.
No, but Sundays, what you think? At 6 o'clock?
I think that'll work.
And then we come on. I'll put some fillers out to see if anybody would be interested in being a guest. Of course, everything that Smack and I do, we are open to everyone. You will not come on that live stream. We are not talking about people being all kinds of names and
Yeah, we ain't up.
we ain't with that. We want those miracles. We want to hear all that good stuff, and we want to end the live stream on a merry note.
Ching ching.
But as me and Smack continue to do cartels riding around,
Yep.
of course, as we carpool, which is baby probably twice a week. Shout out to Maybach Mel for suggesting that we do it because we used to randomly do it and people would pop in, and I don't know why they think we so damn hilarious. Because half the time
You in that mouth of
I
yours.
don't be joking.
Yeah,
I
you
be
little
serious
Tyson.
as hell. You know
You
I'll be
well,
serious.
you don't know how to put your cuss words together.
Okay, well then I'll pull them in. You want me to rein them in?
Nah, you just
She wants me to rein them in. Do y'all like the cartels that be expect to when we ride in our car? Just talk, cause to be honest, y'all, when we come on here, this is how we are.
Yes, yep. This is how we are every
Even if
day.
the camera is not on, this is what we do.
Yep.
We have these conversations, we laugh, we joke all the way to wherever we going, and then we get out, and then we get back in the car later and we laugh and joke
I'll get some more.
some more. Yeah, that's just who we are. But I think with the cartels, we might add in some of the things we learned from reading this freaking fracking thing book, Bible. That book, the
I
Bible.
need you. Hey,
Okay, whatever. We're going to talk about what we got from it.
block is
And we're
blessing.
and listen, and we're going to look at it from an objective perspective, right? Can you be objective?
I guess.
If that book says we created God, created man in our image, could you admit that and say that? And if it say we, that means what?
We.
We. So there's more than one thing going on there, right? So we gonna break that pop, boom, boom, and we gonna write our notes, and then y'all can let us know what y'all think.
Yeah.
Most people on this live that know me know that I'm a spiritual person. I'm gonna go into reading this book with an open mind, and I'm gonna have my little notes, and then y'all tell me it's gonna be a cipher. We gonna learn. We gonna learn today.
Okay.
We gonna learn
Last
today.
night could lead to something. Reading the Bible out in the open and discussing what you learn. Hmm.
I want to know y'all take on the out of Africa theory, Pan Africanism versus being indigenous. Do you want to answer that?
What was the question?
I want to know y'all take on the out of Africa theory, like
You want to
Umar
know?
Pan Africanism versus being indigenous. So I guess what Lord is asking: do you think that black people that came here was stolen property here? Do you believe all of us are African,
No.
or do you believe that we are indigenous
I
to
think
here?
some of us are indigenous. I don't think everybody's African.
Okay. Well, here's my thing about that. I can only speak upon it personally, right? Do I believe that some people were brought here from Africa at one point on slave ships? I think some.
Some. I
But
don't think all.
as far as being indigenous, I think the majority of us that are here are indigenous. And I think that our histories were erased. I also believe that the story that we're told in school was kind of doctored. Like, I do believe there were ships, but I think if you would take an indigenous person from the West Coast
Mm-hmm.
and you take them to the East Coast, I think you would have a confusion. And I think that's where they would probably believe that they came from another country.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they just literally took some of us and moved us around the US.
Mm-hmm.
And then they brought a few people from Africa. I know my personal lineage, I am indigenous. My family is indigenous.
Mm-hmm.
We are Croatoan Indians.
Yep.
And if you know anything about the Croatoans, we were very vicious and mean to the original settlers that came here. I have oral traditions from my family about things occurring and them coming out the mountains and stuff like that. Yes, thank you, Lord, displaced. That's what I believe. Um, I do know that I have an African ancestor because it is in our oral tradition. Um, but yeah, no, I think the majority of us are indigenous, and I think a smart way to confuse us to be able to even sell us this story and erase our histories is to take and move us and shift us all around. So that's my thoughts.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because how many times you were growing up, right? And you heard people say, "Well, I'm Indian," and everybody starts laughing. In most cases, it's probably true,
Mm-hmm.
but it becomes a little suspect when you can't get the paperwork behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I say everybody do their genealogy and check it out. You'll be shocked to find that. I mean, when I went back, I think it was three grandmothers on her birth certificate. It actually said Croatoan Indian. Oh, that's cute. So yeah, what do you think, Lord? Lord, I do. I believe a lot of us are indigenous. And my grandmother used to tell me a way that you could tell. She used to always say, take your hand. I used to always say, well, how do you know that we're Indian or whatever? She said Indians burn red. When you stick your arm out and it burns in the sun, if the undertone is red, then you got Indian blood. She used to tell me that.
Mm.
And I used to be like, what? Yeah, she like, yeah. Everybody burn in the sun different. Indians burn red. You ever heard that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, my grandmother told me that.
Mm.
And I stuck my arm out the window
Burn red.
and I burned red. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, we just got to think back to some of the things that our great grandparents told us. In fact, I still have relatives that live on a reservation, which is crazy. And my family don't even discuss that with us. But I do have a great aunt that likes to visit the family members down south and just share the traditions. I guess she feels like she's getting older and she won't be here much longer.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how we are. We don't want to hear that. A lot of people don't want to hear it. A lot of people don't want to hear it. But I'll tell you a story about that, which is funny. When I first moved to my house, I pulled up. I saw a whole bunch of Indians walking around on the land. And I was just looking like, oh boy. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I started doing my genealogy, then it was then that I understood why I could see them, why they are here.
Right.
The Croatoans on from South Carolina, I believe, all the way up to Delaware. So that could be the purpose. So Lord said, yes, I believe as well. We were already here. Yeah. And then the ones that weren't Indians, we were already traveling. Like it's in our histories.
Mm-hmm.
It's in our history. I mean, not in the American history, but if you're a history buff like me that likes to study things, it'll tell you Africans were traveling.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what culture that was. I have a couple African friends too. You know what's ugly about that, Vonda? Remember I told you my friend that I work with, um, I don't want to say his name, right? What's crazy about that is even Africans were colonized so bad that they don't even know their history. Like I showed him something from damn, what is his name? He's from Africa. He's a speaker. I can't remember his name. Just charge it to old age. And I showed it to him. And he was talking about the pyramids and how black people are all over the
Oh
walls of the
yeah.
pyramids and stuff. And my friend from Africa, he was from Kenya. He did not know. He was just as shocked as the average African American would look if they were just learning this. So we really had a number done on us. And it's a lot, it's so much to unpack. But to be honest, that's why I said to Smack, let's start out with this. I mean, we joke about the reason why I want to read the Bible is because I'm tired of work. And that was just a joke. A lot of times I say and do things to get your attention because I know some people need that laugh in order to tune in or for you to be able to grasp them or pull them in. But I wanted to read that book because I feel like that's what's enslaving us now. And if we can take and break it apart to help people to see some things, then maybe we can insert some other things. Like you can spoon feed in history, spoon feed in some other traditions, some other beliefs, maybe even possibly have a cipher. You know, because when I read the Bible when I was younger, all I saw was the Bible as a bunch of tales of miracles that happened to people. And for some reason, we're just holding on to them. I think it was supposed to be extended to some point. Like the miracles that happen now, the miracles, other people, so we can learn. It wasn't meant for all those things that we're using it for the basis of control and all of this. No. But yeah, I don't even want to get in my bag because Vonda know I be in my bag in the house. And she'll tell me, not today, not today, not today. We're not doing it today. We're not doing it today. Free mind. I just want everybody to have a free mind.
Yeah.
Free, free, free. You know, the world
Free your mind.
the world is simple. The world is simple when you strip it down. We agreed to be involved in all these systems and to do all of these things. And I am tired, but I understand until we as a collective decide that we're not going to do it, then I got to be subjected to it.
Right.
And it drives me crazy every day. The creator Ben told me, you want a solution to all the problems, all y'all have to do is just stop. Now, how do you get that message to everybody? Just stop.
Right.
Don't like the system, don't like work. Stop. Just stop. They need your participation for all of this to work. Stop. Just so simple. We make it hard for ourselves. But yeah, that live earlier I thought was pretty good, even though it was nuts the way I worded things. But I truly believe that I deserve the earth for free and you deserve the earth for free. And it was all put out here for us.
Right.
We shouldn't have to work for these things. Now, you do want to compensate people for their time, but why do I got to compensate through working at a corporation, then get paper and then give it to you? Why can't I wake up in the morning, whatever my skill set is and whatever your skill set is, you and we barter and we're free? Simple exchange, right? Simple exchange. Let's cut out the middleman. I like that, Stephen. Cut out the middleman.
Right.
So, when do you plan on starting your show?
No,
I don't know. Vonda, when we going to do this show?
I don't know. We gotta take a. I think we got a lot. Take the weekend to set it up.
Well, first I have to
Probably
create
the first week in May.
a questionnaire and ask people if they're willing to come on the show, what type of miracle, because I'm not going to have it like a call-in show. It's going to be more like an interview base where I can actually put something out and say, okay, I'm going to have X, Y, and Z on. This is their miracle. This is what they went through. And then we'll have the show, and then people could ask that person questions. I think that's a good structure. What you think?
Yeah.
Have it like that?
Yeah.
Because remember when I was starting that Call Me Peach show?
Yeah. Call me Peach.
And I had another psychic on there. I had a lady that wanted to come on. She wanted to discuss with me how when she walked in a room, her appliances would turn on or turn off. So yeah, miracle show.
Yeah.
Probably next month. Next month.
Okay. Yeah. I think May would be great.
And I can start putting it out. Why you got a miracle, Lord, that you want to tell me about? I know you got a miracle, Vonda. I got
Yeah,
a miracle.
yeah, I got a couple miracles.
I got a miracle that I would say on there. You know, my greatest miracle, is what happened in October. But not only that, remember when I didn't feel well and I went to the hospital, I went to the ER
Mm-hmm.
and they said that I had um tumors in my lungs
Uh-huh.
and
Oh yeah.
you were upset.
Yeah.
You were upset.
Yep.
And me, I was not bothered, y'all. She was looking at me like, this don't bother you. They telling you you got tumors in your lungs. I said, I am not worried about that. That is not my destiny. I ain't even worried about that. I let months pass. Smack said, you ain't gonna go to the doctor and find out anything with it, check on it. You could be sick. When I
Mm-hmm.
finally went, there was nothing there. Nothing. Not one tumor,
Yep.
not nothing. So that was a miracle for me. I could have very well had cancer sitting up in there, but I wasn't even trying to put any energy into it to figure it out. Like I said, that is not my destiny. I'm not worried about it. I got other things to be doing.
Chill.
But Lord said, I think life itself is a miracle.
Yeah.
You think so?
Life itself. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
It's all right.
Yeah, I know it's all right. And the only reason why I say I disagree is because after you have lived so many times and you are aware that you have lived so many times, then it doesn't feel like a miracle.
Mm.
It feels like, when am I going to graduate? It feels like in those times where you have absolutely nothing to do, you're bored and you're to yourself, it feels like in that moment, is it over?
Mm.
Is this going to be over? I'm tired. That's what I mean. But for people that are unaware, life is a miracle. For me, did I learn everything I need to learn? Andre won.
Yeah.
I knew Andre was gonna
Yeah.
win. But that is my take on life being a miracle. I think when I could go back to the essence, that would be a great, great, great day or whatever when I graduate.
Look at that.
Ooh, that'll be nice to have on that show. Talk about past lives and people and how people that were in your past lives end up being people in your new life in some type of capacity, even if it's just a brief moment of passing them by, or they may be your child, or they may be something else for you in your life. So I don't know. But yeah, we gonna have those conversations. And I'm gonna work on it. And as soon as I work on it, I figure everything out, I'll let everybody know. And hopefully everybody enjoy it. And again, disclaimer, um, this is not to take the place of spooky hours, is not to disrupt anything MREC is doing. It's just a thing that I chose to do because I feel like we need to hear some good things going on in the world. How the creator is still in the blessing business, taking care of folks instead of all of this negativity and craziness that's happening. Cause there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. These planes out the sky is just it's disturbing to me.
Mm.
It's a bit much. So, but we are home. Vonda is checking through everything. That's that little political piece in her that makes her want to know who won everything and,
Yeah.
her friends.
Yeah, a lot of my friends is, gotta go check another one. Oh, big shout out to getting Carmelo. He's out on bond.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, the young boy that defended himself. He's
Yeah.
out on bond, so that's a definitely a big up. Let me go see.
And we will not be talking about celebrities on the channel because guess what, y'all? I don't give a holy rat's ass about them. I don't believe in idolatry.
You don't believe in what?
Idolatry. I I don't have no celebrity icons. I never had. I never looked toward them. I never saw them as role models and none of that stuff. So, so this will not be a celebrity channel. We will talk about miracles, spiritual awakenings, and then we'll probably sprinkle in a little bit of history in that because I love history. I love it. You gonna say good night to everybody?
Everybody, y'all have a good night. I gotta check on my other people to see if they won tonight for the city council. I truly believe in the council, local, government starts there. Then we go to, the general assembly, our legislators, you know what I'm saying? But I mix and mingle in it all.
Yep, she do.
Very into it.
Yep, and I believe that as a great partner, I need to support her, but I have a whole other set of thoughts about all of that.
Yeah, she does.
But we work. We make it work.
We get it done.
Y'all have a good night. Love everybody. And I'll let y'all know when we start that show. We'll be carpooling when Friday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday. All right. We'll be carpooling then. Look out for us. We'll be telling y'all about this Bible.